Hello, and welcome to this quick introduction to transformative agreements with Cambridge University Press. In this clip, we'll briefly cover the first part of the open access publishing workflow, that is, the pre-submission portion. Now, before submitting your manuscript, we suggest checking out some of the resources that we've made available for authors. For the purpose of transformative agreements, a useful place to start that journey is the Open Access Waivers and Discounts tool, available on Cambridge Core. The way it works is very simple. You just select the relevant country and name of your institution, and you'll automatically be redirected. So every institution or consortia that signs a transformative agreement with us will get its own dedicated page on Cambridge Core. And that's going to show you the terms of your institution's deal. While you're on Cambridge Core, you may also want to check out the Author Services area. You can either click into the Services area and find the Author section, or just go to cambridge.org/core/services/authors. There, you'll find resources like PDF guides and short-form video content. If you or your research partners don't use English as a primary language, consider our selection of language editing services. Here, we'll work with you during each step of the process, including editing, academic translation, research communication, and more. Okay, so you've prepared your paper and you've reviewed all of the relevant author resources. This brings us to actually submitting your manuscript. As an example, we've brought out a screenshot from the homepage of one of our selected journals. This is the Journal of Child Language. For authors, the actual process of preparing your manuscript and submitting it are not affected by transformative agreements. So you're going to take all the steps that you're used to taking. For example, you might visit the homepage of the journal that you want to publish in, and then read through the scope and the aims of that journal, as well as any specific instructions for contributors. Those instructions will tell you things like how the paper should be formatted for that particular journal, how to handle charts, graphics, data, and more. Now, this is the screenshot from a particular online peer review system, or OPRS, called ScholarOne. We're not going to go too far into the details here, but I do want to highlight the role of what's called the corresponding author in this process. And the reason for that is because it's the institutional affiliation of the corresponding author that's going to determine eligibility for publishing under a transformative agreement. The corresponding author is the person who handles the manuscript and the correspondence throughout the publication process. They're going to have the authority to act on behalf of all co-authors in all matters pertaining to publication. This means that they'll also act as the point of contact for any inquiries after the paper is published. When considering the choice of a corresponding author, we encourage authors to consider eligibility, not just when publishing with Cambridge, of course, but with other publishers as well. In the next video, we'll cover what happens after you submit your manuscript. So we'll stop here for now. But if you'd like to learn more about other aspects of your transformative agreement or open access more generally, check out some of the videos below or reach out to us today at academictraining@cambridge.org. Thank you.